We're back for an afternoon session, evening session. Just going to do a little hour here, just hooking up what we were doing earlier. Just wanted to finish off before the end of the day, really. So, let's crack on then. So we're now getting our full recipes back to the front end here with our ingredients, which is nice. So we have the prompt that was used. So we could try another one, like let's just go for something random. Let's try a dessert. I've never tried a dessert before. Blackcurrants. Currants. Blackcurrants. There you go. Blackcurrants pastry. See what we get. Oh, should we add some loading state to this? Should we do that? It would be nice, wouldn't it? Finish it off. That's the wrong window. The other thing we need to figure out actually is how this how we're going to get this to auto refresh when maybe it doesn't matter actually, because I think eventually what we're going to do is when you hit this, actually navigate away to another page. I think maybe that's what we do right now. Maybe that's what we do. Did it work? It's still going, maybe? No, it worked. It's still saying, okay, now it's finished. See it. I wonder what like unit it tried to use for this. Maybe we should log them somewhere when we force it to be individual here. Like if it comes back, if the unit comes back from the model and it's not one of our enums, we just force it to be individual. I mean, I'm tempted to just actually remove the fact this being an enum. Maybe we just maybe we don't bother with maybe we don't bother with the enum. I can't be bothered to go through and remove it all because it's quite embedded in the code base. Okay, well, we've only got 1 hour, so what are we going to do for an hour? Yeah, we need to figure out how to navigate to another page but keep this as state. Which is something I'm not sure about actually with Next.js. Um, maybe we just chuck this. Maybe we just chuck this. Should we put this here? Maybe let's do a new little layout. Need one of those ultra wide monitors. You have to like turn your head at full 180 degrees to see it all. Maybe get some like mirrors or something. Maybe okay. So what we should do? Let's do some fun UI stuff, right? Cool. So let's get rid of these. Maybe let's just do. Should we just do this? Maybe this is the plan because we already have this component, right? As the modal. Maybe let's do that. So where are we going to put that then? Let's whack it in. That's the API. We don't want that. So the main page is where we have this. But this is a server component. I kind of don't want to. It feels wrong to chuck everything in here, you know? Kind of feels wrong. Because we can't chuck the state in there. And would it make sense to put it in this component? No, because we need the state from here. Maybe we put it in here. Do we want it above or below that dividing line? I guess that's the question. What did we say? We did go above. Oh no, we've gone below. Would it look naughty if we got rid of this? What? Let's move this up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think that looks right. But I guess we can stick a divider in this component, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's just stick it in here, man. Prompt input. Because this is already a client component, so we can put the state up here. So let's think about this, right? This component is going to need the recipe response, with that. It's going to need another one of these. And it's going to need a loading state. You know, we could even hide this list component. Not this guy again. Not this guy. It's our old friend. Invalid invocation. Let's come back to haunt us again. Why? Why do you do this to us? I think I might just try and carry on and tackle this off stream because it's going to be boring as hell. So let's create some states. Is generating. Set is generating. Use state, please. And we're going to go false. Oh wait, no, this is not. This is a server component. Balls. It's a server component. How could I be so stupid? Okay, so maybe we can do a cheeky. If we create a new component like here, how are we going to get the state from this? This component. See, this is what we need to do, right? When we get it back, we need to chuck it somewhere. Maybe actually what we should do. Oh, you know what? Yo, I've got an idea. No. Okay, we're not going to do this. Yeah, okay. We're not going to do this. What we're going to do, let's make it really simple. We're going to use we're going to create a new root and we're going to go recipe, right? And then we're going to go dynamic roots. Yeah, and this is going to be the recipe ID, I think. Slug, right? Slug, yeah. So I guess here we just create a new folder and just go like this. I haven't done this before. Oh, rip. Nope. Don't want a new file. ID. Here we go. I'm app rooting now. Page.tsx. Right? And then guess let's just take this, right? And then rest. Oh, hold on. We want to do 2, right? Do we do the... Maybe we do the prompt ID. Prompt ID? Prompt ID. And that will display both of the recipes that we create. So we want to do 2. Const prompt recipes. How is this going to work when we then do this? Because this is going to create another prompt. Maybe this should just be the generation prompt ID, like the top level one, right? Prompt recipes. Don't worry about that. Let's give it let's get a bit of that in there, and let's not worry about that. Let's give this a little test. So, and we're going to get the, what did you say it was? Docs? Params? Params. So that should be a string. Prompt ID. It's going to be is a string. Yo, okay. What? And oh, do you know what? I'm not gonna just don't be like that. Right, and then I want to just test this out. So let's do generation prompt ID. So it should be like this recipe, and then we grab an ID from the database. Let's grab the latest one. What I want to do is change the IDs from sequential. Did that work? Doesn't look like it worked. What if I go to something that doesn't exist? Okay. But if I You don't like that, huh? Is it not here then? This is not here? I guess this has not worked. Log A. Yeah, I kind of want to change the recipe IDs from sequential hints. Oh, hold on. It's not a recipe ID, is it? It's a generation request ID. So it's this. You know, maybe this shouldn't be under recipe. But this should dial 404. So it's kind of working, but we're not getting. Is this running? I don't think it is, right? No. It's not. Right, okay. Okay. Um, why is my page not working, bro? Risky. Oh, what? Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's here, but it's undefined. Oh, what's going on? It's undefined. I spelled it wrong. the routing is working. But I'm not. Oh, I get it. Okay. I've just got the object wrong. So it's like this, but this is. And then we do this. Params. Params. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Yeah, nice. Why does that run twice though? React? Is that you? Okay, it did it once that time. Sick. So then what we can do then is a fetch for that. Bam. And then we can kind of fetch, we can fetch that and build this well, let's think about this. So when we hit this button, we're going to create the request. We're going to create the prompt in the database. Feels a bit janky, doesn't it? Okay, let's do that. Just need to change the API a little bit, right? API. Let's create generate. No. New file. Root.ts. Try, catch, wrap it. We've just got to wrap our little guys, you know. Next, request, catch, return. Status 500, error E. So let's change, let's grab Maybe this should be prompt. I feel like this should be some kind of middleware, right? I guess it's not actually a prompt though. We probably want to use prompts later. Because it's not the prompt, it's like the it's more like the yeah, prompts, like input, I suppose. Text prompt text. Yes. What we're going to do is we're going to create this. Let's do if next response .json status bad request error missing prompt text. Okay. So we check that is valid and we check the user is valid. Then after that, we want to then after that we're going to I think we're just going to create the we're going to create it in the database. Prompts generation. Response equals Prisma generation request. MC Pinks. How you doing? I wish I knew coding. Hey, you know, it's never too late to learn. It's never too late to learn. There are like an infinite number of resources on the internet to learn, you know? And it's one of those things now where like you don't need a degree or anything to do it, you know? So what are we creating here? Let's check our schema quickly. So we are creating this. So we're going to need ID is automatically generated for us by this default. We need the request type. We know this is going to be, oh, hold on, we need to do data first. Why don't you like that, huh? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Request type. I know, but I suck at learning. Yeah, I know the feeling. I remember making a rock, paper, scissors programming coding class in high school. Nice. I mean, that's the thing, right? That's the nice thing about doing stuff like this is you can, it's not like learning something really academic. You can just learn enough to, like, the input and output cycle is quite quick, right? You can like make a nice looking website very quickly. You know, like it's easy to get something visual out of your work quite quickly, which is nice. But I think the key is to like just find something that, you know, makes you interested about it. Like work on a project that you find interesting, like what's a hobby of yours? Just learn how to make a simple website about it or whatever. Start from there, you know. Request type is going to be generation request type dot generative. And it's also one of those things I think where like, I think if you don't know what you're looking at, it looks very complicated, but actually it's just a lot of repetitive stuff that once you kind of have an eye of what it's doing, it's all very similar. I mean, we're all going to be out of jobs anyway soon once people are using ChatGPT for everything. So maybe just learn how to write good prompts for ChatGPT and others. So request type text. We've got text. Chuck that in there. Chuck text in there. Created by. We've got that. We've checked the user is valid. We've checked the user ID is valid even. Created by. Created at has default as well. We need to await this. So this is going to go off and create our database record. Which we should get back in our response. And this should have the request, and it will have the ID that's automatically generated here for us by the database or by Prisma. I don't know if it's the ORM that does it. And then we just need to return that, right? Because if this fails, we're going to catch the error in here, in this catch block. So we need to return next response dot JSON status 200, all good. And then I guess the request ID, we'll call it that, will be this ID. Dude who sat next to me made a full-on game similar to a Game Boy game. Yeah, you know, maybe he had help with it, or you know, yeah, some people are just like naturally good at these things, right? I think I had to learn the hard way. So this should now, if we, from our front end, right? If we call this, let's do one of these as well. Chuck the error out if we get one. So if we now call generate request from our front end, so let's chuck you over there. That's what we're aiming to hit. So when we hit this button, I want to send this to the back end. So we're going to do that by in our input here, this is what happens when we hit the button on submit prompt. Originally we were doing that, but now we're going to change it so it's like this. So we're going to post this to generate, nope, it's going to be generate request. Can't type, generate request. And the body is going to be not that now. Actually, we still want user ID, but we also want now prompt text equals ingredients. So we're going to send that to the back end. We can't have this. We've got to do some destructuring here. Not having that. Okay. Let's give this a go. So we should create this in the back end, and we should get it back in our browser. So let's try this. Like, what should we do? Pasta, tomatoes, something boring. Can't spell anything today. So if we get this up, cool, hit that. Ooh, should be pretty quick. Missing prompt text. All right, well, at least our error handling is working, kind of. So that means that this isn't working. Text. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's because we've changed it when we did the destructuring. Like that. Right, let's try that one. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we got a new request in the database. Should we have a look? Created at. Is that now? Yeah, there it is. That's cool. Okay, so that worked nicely. I'm thinking you do some coding going in. Yeah, I mean, sounds like it for sure. I think that's the thing, right? Like, there's so many resources online now. People are picking it up from like a really early age. I mean, they teach it in schools now, right? From like really young. When I was in school, they didn't teach programming at all. I mean, we learned how to use Microsoft PowerPoint, which I've not found to come in to loads of use so far. It was like Pokemon Red without walking animations. That's cool, man. That would be a fun thing to try and make one day. Spent a lot of time playing Pokemon Red. Right. That's good. So once we've done this and we have, whoa, what do we call it? Request ID. request ID, right? Await response.json. Let's get back here. We don't need this anymore. We can probably get rid of that. So what we want to do now is we want to redirect to a new page. If that, oh, let's say if do I have to set, one thing I don't know about this is that, do I have to set this okay Boolean myself? Let's just return, and at some point we should like show snack bar or warning message, but I can't be bothered to do that now. Right. So if we have a look in the docs here, I'm pretty sure they give you a way to programmatically link. Yeah, here we go. So this is what we want. Use router. Yeah, let's get a little router. Let's get a router on, shall we? Get our router on. Use router. Chuck that in. And if we're all good, then we want to do router.push. And then we're going to use this dynamic URL here. So let's do that. Generate slash request ID. And that should link us to this page with the request that we've made. Should we try it? Like that. Is that because it's the first time I've used it? Okay. We'll have a look at this. A component you, oh, I see. I haven't wrapped. Oh, hold on. This can also happen when you use the use router hook from next router inside the app directory as the apps router. Oh, is this, it's the wrong one? So I need to use next navigation. I think so. Oh, sick. It worked. That's really cool. Okay, nice. We've done it. That's wicked. So We should maybe put like a little loading state here. Should we do that now? Const loading is loading. Use state false. You can't go wrong with a little bit of state. No. Is loading. Set is loading. And then what we want to do is do this. Set is loading. True. And then I don't know if, because we're going to, this might not be the right place to do it, but let's try that. And then I reckon, let's, Daisy UI, do you have a nice little loading spinner for me? Come on, you gotta. You gotta. No? You don't have... You don't have one? I guess these are like static ones, right? Hi. Here we go. Oh, what do we want? I like this one. Could we just do that? As simple as that. It's like kind of the same orange. I guess not. So this then, if it's not loading, and okay, I think this page is destroying my computer. Right. If is loading, and we'll chuck that in there. Should we give that a go? Is that going to work? Maybe, I'll tell you what, we can negate these and then we can test them. Yo, yeah, nice. But we kind of need to give it a little bit of margin, right? A bit of that. No, you don't like that. Oh, yeah, boy. Margin right 2. That's using a margin right 2. Let's maybe copy that. Yeah, that's looking good. I like that. So you can stop now. Okay, cheers. Let's do like turkey, potatoes. Okay, that worked. But I didn't like that it. Uh, that looked really weird. Oh, it's because let's just do that. Cool. Oh, I think that's pretty cool, man. That's a good spot. Let's commit this. We don't need to console log this anymore. Oh, it's because it's coming from here, isn't it? Nice. We're in a good spot here. We're in a really good spot. Let's do it. Let's get this in here. Add generation request roots and conditional routing, kind of. Oh well, who cares? Commit messages don't matter. Sweet. I think then now all we need to do, I say all, what we need to do now is this. This is the page it's going to, this is the page that it's going to navigate to. Hmm. Just trying to think about how this is going to work because we have this, and then when we render this page, are we going to send a request to generate the recipe? Like straight away? Means if you refresh the page, it would then resend the request, right? Yeah, I think maybe this is a problem for tomorrow. But maybe we put this dialogue over the. Have we just written ourselves into a corner here? I don't know. It's coming up to 6. I think I might leave it like that for now. Maybe we'll tackle this tomorrow with fresh eyes. I think that's the deal. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll pick this up tomorrow. But it's cool. It's working like kind of end to end now. Getting really close. Getting really close. Cool. That's it. I'm calling it there then. Peace.